The Subcommittee on Rail, Pipelines, and Hazardous Material come to order. First, I'd like to ask unanimous consent that Representatives Sherry Bustos and John Garamendi be permitted to join the subcommittee for today's hearing and ask questions. Without objection, so ordered. Our hearing today will focus on numerous matters related to current railroad, pipeline, and hazardous material rulemakings within the subcommittee's jurisdiction. Last year, we had two hearings that covered these ongoing rulemakings, one on hazardous material safety and tank cars, and the other on pipeline safety. I've heard too many times from industry and safety advocates that the Department of Transportation needs to move more quickly to implement the safety provisions Congress has passed. It's unusual to hear that industry wants to be regulated and is pushing for rules to actually be completed. But the reality is companies can't invest in new equipment and new employees and in new ventures without regulatory certainty. In those two hearings, we expressed our frustration with the administration. Not enough progress has been made getting these numerous rules out. Sadly, today we're being asked the same questions. Where are these rules? Where are they? Why are they still delayed? What is the administration doing about it? We believe in a risk-based, data-driven approach to safety. The administration states that they do as well. So it should be easy to come up with rules that are data-driven, apply cost-benefit principles, and get them out so both the public and industry can act accordingly. This brings me to another point with the administration. Last year, we had both FRA and PHMSA administrators come before us to answer for the administration. Now we have two acting administrators. Mr. Butters and Ms. Feinberg have been good to work with. We appreciate their service, and our frustration has nothing to do with either of them personally. But these are very important times, and we need certainty in these agencies' leadership. Yet the administration has not formally nominated anyone for these top safety positions. I'd like to take a moment to thank Ms. Feinberg for coming to California last week at my request. I brought local leaders together to ask questions of FRA, and they had similar questions to what we have today. But specifically, the people of the Central Valley are as concerned about rail safety as the rest of the country. We've been waiting and waiting for new final crude by rail to be released so that the nation can move forward in creating safer rail systems. Notably, Congress has acted on multiple occasions to speed this process along and even imposed statutory limit for releasing a finalized crude by rail rule. That deadline is promptly missed by the administration, which has led us to having this hearing today. Again, I want to thank you for coming to California last week. I hope it provided you a good perspective of what we're looking at from the Central Valley and why the rule is important. I know my constituents appreciate it, our first responders and local electeds appreciated it. But to summarize, I hope to hear the status of the crude by rail rule specifically. Is it still at OMB? Has OMB sent the rule back to the agency for further analysis? And when will it actually be published? I look forward to hearing about the comments from DOT about the draft rule, how DOT is planning to address the final rule, and additionally, I would like to hear each panelist's opinions on actually implementing the rule. We've heard from many different sides on this issue on the capacity of American tank car manufacturers and how quickly a new mandate can be implemented. So I would ask that you please provide this committee with what you think that capacity is and how soon the tank car designs will be able to be completely phased in our nation's freight network. In closing, I look forward to hearing from our witnesses regarding these issues. I'd now like to recognize Ranking Member Capuano from Massachusetts for 5 minutes for any opening statement he may have. Thank you.